Hi everyone, I wanted to do a quick update. I've just qualified to be on the ballot as a Democrat in Florida's 6th district for our congressional race. The primary is August 18th, 2020, and the general is November 3rd, 2020. I encourage all of you to go online now on Volusia, Flagler, St. John's, or Lake County's election website and sign up to vote by mail because we don't know how long the coronavirus pandemic will last, and there's a good chance it'll be going on this entire year or even longer. If you vote by mail, you'll get your ballot 40 days before the election, so you'll be able to vote for me in the primary and then again in the general. And I only have one opponent in the primary, and I just don't think he's the best person to represent our district. I've lived here my whole life, and I want to fight for you in Congress to fight what we're seeing in this country is just the greatest robbery in modern history. All the money is going to big business. It's going to the super rich in the CARES Act, which is supposed to ostensibly help, local people, small businesses, and individual Americans. There was big money going to real estate moguls. There was big money that's going as part of these loans that can turn into grants. Now we found out Wells Fargo went and they prioritized big businesses when they weren't even supposed to do that. They were supposed to be first come and first serve. And the same for people that are relying on this one-time $1,200 payment can't even get it. It's taking forever if they don't have a bank account. People who are relying on that unemployment subsidy of $600 a week, they can't get it in Florida either because our unemployment system in Florida was designed to prevent anyone from receiving unemployment, and less than 5% of the millions, 1.5 million who have applied and many more who haven't been able to get through, less than 5% of them have been able to get anything. And we so desperately need a change in this country, and we need representatives like me who are going up there to fight. And never, will I be someone who gets big money from corporations. There are no PACs that are going to come and want to fund me, but they will fund my opponent. We just seen his numbers coming out that he raised $400,000 last quarter, and it's not like little $20 donations like I get. It's big money, and it's not a donation, it's an investment because they know people like him and Trump will do what's best for the elitists, the big wealthy corporations, and the top, not even 1% necessarily, but maybe top, 0.5% get the most. And then you're told that you got to worry about like, somebody might get more money in unemployment than they made when they were working. It's not that they didn't want to make more when they were working. It's just that they weren't offered more. People can't get enough hours. When Trump people say jobs, 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 it's accurate because you need 3 jobs just to get by in this economy. So that's why I'm for universal health care for all, which is our end goal. But whatever we can get, to help people is what I'm for. So if it's a public option, if it's just incentivizing states to expand Medicaid to hundreds of thousands of people that would otherwise be eligible, then I'll be fighting for that. I also support a Green New Deal because I believe that that's the most important long-term issue facing Americans and the world as a whole. And if we actually make a change where we subsidize green energy and take away the subsidies for oil, natural gas, fracking, coal, etc., then you're going to see it take off and just become something that makes sense even without considering a green angle. It'll be something that spreads like wildfire to China, to India, and all over the world because it's getting cheaper. And we're seeing that already with these big, battery manufacturing plants that Tesla's doing. Costs are coming down, and a lot of times it's just showing itself to be true that it doesn't make any sense even without considering the long-term implications to keep going with the present system. All right, I appreciate it, and feel free to send me a donation if you can, or contact me if you'd like to volunteer. We're setting up a phone and text banking and emails, and there's all sorts of things we're going to do that's going to get the word out about my campaign and about issues facing our constituents here in Volusia, Flagler, St. John, and Lake counties.